Hello and welcome to the latest Final Fantasy video. I'd just like to make a quick mention to Dirge Cloud, who commented on the last video. He commented on a couple of things that we could do better. So one thing I'll have to admit is that when I get new weaponry, the first thing I do is check that weaponry on my warrior. By doing so, what I didn't realise was that the Masamune could go onto my ninja. And that was the weapon better than the one we got from the dwarves. But what it does mean is I've now got two characters with really strong attack and really strong accuracy. So that should make the battle a lot easier, along with Freya and Thor having Holy and Flare respectively. And the other thing you mentioned as well was there's some magic some of my characters have got called Temper, which I think works similar to Saber. It increases their attack for that battle. So we are now back at Chaos, and we're going to go through. We're going to use these tips we've got, and we're going to see if we can win this battle today. And so this is the final battle of the game as far as I remember. We've seen all this chat before, so we'll just skip through this. Here we go into battle. Now, Temper was the magic that Dirge Cloud mentioned, so we'll look at that, and we'll also see whether we can cast Saber, but I think Saber you can only cast on yourself. So, if I just go through my items, I believe somewhere I have a item which casts Saber. Oh, maybe I've not. Ah, yeah, there it is. It's the Giant's Gloves. So they cast Saber. Then I can use Temper on myself. And we can use Freya to cast... let's go with... hang on, null already works on one. So let us first go with Protera. Give us all some extra... defense, and Thor can start the game or start the battle off in style with Flare. So 2 hits on my main character, doing 360 damage. So the 2 physical attack players have now both got their bonuses. And we've all got the protection. So now we'll do a round of attacks. We'll see how much more damage we're doing compared to last time we fought this battle. And I'm fully healed before getting here as well. So that means that we've got a full complement of magic. So over 200 for both of those. I think what also might be helpful is so just attack with that one. It's casting haste. I'm going to cast haste on my warrior, and we'll cast Holy again. And have you got haste as well? We'll cast haste on the other one as well. What that tends to do is mean that you do a lot more hits. There we go. So almost 800 damage that time. So now I've got 2 with haste, as well as the Saber and other things. I'm going to do a heal before we get too much further, because a couple of us have taken damage. Make sure we all stay alive. So 736, 924. So this is looking better. This is looking like we might cut it off. So thanks for those comments in after the last video. I think we can now just get back to casting Holy. Let's keep doing these big damage numbers. think I'm going to have to use Fred to cast another heal on the next round. Last thing I need to do is start losing players. That's going to hurt. Not too bad though. So that Heligo's doing about 250 healing. That's the first hit I've done for over 1,000 by any player. So this is going well. Just going to cast a Cura just on myself, just to get my health up. All the others were looking pretty good. One thing you may have noticed at the end of the last video was that this particular enemy can cast Cure on itself. So we need to be aware of that. It keeps doing these magical attacks. We're withstanding those not too bad at the moment. Keep hitting these heals. We should be okay. Although I am running out of flare very quickly, even though I had a full complement of it. That one hurt quite a lot. So definitely have to start. I'll have to do another heal this time. I think it's my last cast of flare. Let's hope we didn't have any deaths from that one. No, it was close. So I think what I'm going to need to do is a Cure on Loki, because he's the only one that's really struggling. And where we're going to go next? We're going to go with Blizzaga then. Now I've got our opponent casting Flare now, and that one really hurts. Oh, but we killed it. There we go. It didn't even take a chance to cast its heal on itself. So there we go. Thanks for the comments on the last video. That's really helped. So using Saber and Temper and Haste as well is really, really helpful. And here we go with the end of game video. So the time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. The light of the 4 crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given risen to the chain of Garland's wrath. But magnified by the 4 forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness. But all that is now past. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew, a world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. I think that might be... Oh no, got a bit more. When was this fateful day that sent time spiralling into a loop? No one can say, or none can say. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of four young travellers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, for the break of the chain means that it never existed. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reach for the heavens even as they fell. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. For you are the warrior who crossed time. You are the bringer of light. There we go. So that's the end messages. And I can't do anything until that goes off screen. Just see what happens next, whether we're going to have a conversation back in Cornelia or whether it's just going to end the game there. My feeling is it's just going to end the game. So yeah, still not doing anything. So I think that's the end of it. So I hope you've enjoyed this series. That is Final Fantasy 1 complete. Just as the screen changes. And yeah, it's just going to bring up the end credits. So once they roll through, I can just skip those actually. Skip the scene, yep. So that's that done. So there we go. That's all that done. Final Fantasy 1 complete. Next week then we'll see the start of Final Fantasy 2. Now I've had requests on the videos to play right through up including 10, which is all the ones I've got available. I've got all those games I can play back to back. If there's anything in particular you are looking forward to, let me know in the comments. I say I hope you've enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next series starting soon. Bye for now.